Mackey Motors in Lake City is the place to find new and certified used vehicles. With a knowledgeable sales staff and amazing service departments, you'll drive away satisfied. Find new roads at Mackey Motors in Lake City, MackeyMotors.com.
Jeff Blankman joined here today by the Coon Rapids Bayard Girls Sprint Medley Relay Team. Of course, we're down here in Audubon at the Audubon Relays today. We're going to start with Brooklyn Burmeister, who started things here today. How did you feel at the beginning of the race, and how did warm-ups go for you here tonight?
Warm-ups went pretty well. It was really cold though. I was scared that I had to start it, but I did pretty good.
Is that something unusual for you to start the race? No?
Not really. I always get nervous though.
That's good though, because that means it matters to you. How do you settle down and kind of get yourself ready to go?
Just take a deep breath and have confidence.
How'd you get out of the blocks? Pretty good tonight?
Yeah, pretty good.
How do you like running the corner here? How did it feel?
Felt pretty good. Could have been worse.
Where'd you feel strong? Right at the beginning or through the whole thing, or stronger late?
Stronger at the beginning. Felt like my off blocks was pretty well.
Has the blocks been a strength for you all season long?
Yeah, last meet I false started, but so.
What'd you take away from that false start that you used today then?
Take your time. Don't expect the gun to go off right away.
So how was the handoff with Lydia here today?
Pretty good.
Has that been a strength for you guys this year?
Yeah, we've always had a pretty good handoff.
Well, I tell you what, great job out here today. Appreciate you joining us, and best luck coming up in the rest of your events.
Thank you.
You, Matt. Let's move over now to Lydia Hofbauer, who ran the other 100 in the sprint medley.
Yep.
So your handoff, to talk about it, how did you feel like the handoff went to start
Our handoff usually goes pretty well. I think today I kind of left her a little early, but that made her push all the way to the end. Normally I don't really take off really fast, so she's kind of almost running into me. So today I was like, I'm not doing that. I just took it off. And it was a little scary, but I think it went pretty good besides that.
Did you get that baton, and were you pretty much full speed right
yeah,
off of the bat?
Yeah, which was good because I got it and I just took off right away, which I think, sorry Brooklyn, but I'm going to do that every time. You have to catch me or something.
I think she's okay with that, right?
I think she is too.
Yeah, so were you able to keep speed the whole way through, do you think?
Yeah, I think so. Our handoff to me and Kadey was pretty strong. I got it to her at full speed, I think.
You guys have probably handed off quite a bit in your careers.
Yes.
Is that pretty easy for you guys, or do you spend a lot of time on those handoffs?
Not really. We just it's pretty routine. I mean, we do it maybe once or twice, but if the first one goes a little bad, then we just take one more step more, one more step less, and it's pretty spot on from there.
What do you like about running 100s, and especially with this group in the sprint medley?
I like it because I'm the second runner, so I just get the straightaway, so I can get a full speed and just keep going. I mean, depending on the lane we're in, I sometimes get a little bit of the curve, which I like the curves more than the straightaways, but either way, 100 is fine.
What is it about the curves that you like?
I just feel like I feel faster on the curves. It's just less boring, I feel like. It gives something to do.
Well, I tell you what, great job out here as you always do. Appreciate you joining us. Best luck coming up the rest of the way.
Thank you.
Let's move over to Kadey Olson, the 200 runner here.
Yes.
What do you like about 200s?
I usually run all 200s. All through my races, I run 200s, except for the open one, and I feel like I did pretty good today. Getting on this very last stretch was hard. My legs started getting tired, and yeah.
How did you fight through the legs getting tired?
I saw Ella, and I knew that I had to get it to her, and so I pushed through as best I could.
So how did you like your handoff with Lydia today?
Oh, me and Lydia's handoffs are always pretty good. I felt like I got out pretty fast, and we didn't have any trouble, so.
So you're running a lot of 200s. Is it the curve do you like, or the straightaway?
I love the curves. I always feel like I'm flying when I go around them.
In lane 8, so everybody's kind of behind you. Is that tough for you, or is that okay with you?
Yeah, well, lane 8 was kind of tough because, at first everyone's behind you, but then when you go around the curve, they start catching up with you, so.
How do you fight through the mental part of that all of a sudden you got kids kind of popping up into the the peripheral vision?
Yeah, I feel like it pushes me more when I see them coming, because that means I got to run faster, so.
How'd you close? Did you feel like that last 50 meters was pretty strong?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, me and Ella had a good handoff.
Okay. What is it about your guys' handoff that's usually successful, you think?
Well, this was our first time handing off, but I thought that we did really well with only practicing a few times.
How many times did you guys work on it? Was it earlier this week or what?
No, just today.
Just today?
Because we didn't know our 400 runner was going to be gone.
Okay. All right. Well, I tell you what, great job out here today.
Thank you.
Best of luck coming up the rest of the way.
Thank you.
Let's move over now to Ella Heithoff, who was a last second, sounds like, filling here in this sprint med. But you and I were talking a little bit ago. You're more of an 800 runner, but it sounds like you like the 400 now.
Yeah, it was definitely a lot less than the 800.
What is it about the 8s that you usually do like?
I like how it's not as long as the mile, but it's still a little long distance, so you can just keep a nice pace to get through it.
How did you adjust your mentality to go out and run a 400 then today?
I thought like I could run a little bit faster throughout it because it wasn't as long as a lap. But I didn't really know what to expect at first because it was my first time ever running a 400.
Now, some people call the 400 a sprint. As a distance runner, were you able to sprint the 400 to come close?
I think I did a pretty good job keeping my speed up, but I definitely could have maybe pushed myself a little bit more, but now I know that for future races.
So where did you feel where you were stronger, at the beginning of it, or did you feel like you closed really well?
I feel like I am stronger at the end because I can like see the finish line and like I'm just going to push it this last bit to get to the end.
So is this a group that you'd like to run with on a regular basis?
Yeah, I do like running with this group. They're great.
What else you got coming up tonight?
I run the shuttle hurdle relay and then the open 8.
Well, I tell you what, best of luck in both of those.
Thank
Congrats on a great job out here today. Appreciate you joining us.
Thanks.